Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining me. It is good to be here, and it's good to have you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello to Ada and Kian and Scanlon. Thanks for being here, all. Let me welcome you in, whether you are on Twitch or YouTube or watching the VOD, wherever you may be. We are back to Kenshi Fogmen Rehabilitation, and we are slowly progressing into sort of a tower defense arc, which is kind of fun. We are basically the target of increasingly large raids and trying to survive it with just our turrets. Pop this down just a bit here. Maiko, welcome in. Good to have you. Oh, wait, I messed up. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, there was some issue last stream with the pathing of the characters and the roads, and I looked into it. I looked into the nav mesh tools for the roads and how to fix it. I'm gonna try today live on stream. The thing that I found out is to make it permanent, you have to like create your own mod of Kenshi, and that makes your base a permanent part of the world as well. So we may have to kind of adjust this on a stream by stream basis, but that's going to be the first thing we try as we get into it today. Just pulling up my stream to see it on the vertical. There we go. I like to be able to keep an eye on it from all perspectives. Yeah, as someone pointed out yesterday, the concept art for this game is super cool. I would love to own it as a print. Kicking it with Chris. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're just getting started today. Okay, so right away, we're going to go into this nav mesh tools, roads. So we can see these are the roads here, and this is why everybody is so confused in my base. They try to run through this road, and then they hit this wall, and then they go around. And with raids also have a trouble finding my base. So we're going to see if we can't just go ahead and set this up. So that characters can find their way around a little better. So what was the one bad section? Interesting. Well, maybe that worked. Let's find out. Hey, Lloyd. Somebody. If I tell you to go out here. Let's find somebody who's not doing anything. Falcon, if I tell you to go out here, how do you do it? Yeah, see, it looks like it's still running for the old road. Well, but maybe this will work with raids and stuff still. It looks like this road network does exist now. Guess we'll have to find out. And while we're waiting to do that, we have some more friends we could recruit here. This one's unconscious. All right, now do we have any ongoing raids? Cannibals are coming up. Why does it look like they're actually running away? That might be the one that tried to attack us at the end of last stream. Oh, who's... Oh, look at this. We do have a soldier drone here. Okay, Team Goliath. Go get this one. Raid Neohive. I wonder if there's something in the... No, I was gonna see if there was something in the settings to start or simulate a raid. So we have some hive here. Hmm. You're just kind of patrolling. Just want to make sure this situation is more or less fixed before we start doing other things. And I think for roleplay purposes, we're going to keep the queen locked up instead of recruiting her. Okay, perfect. A cannibal raid is on the way. Let's test it. This one down here? Yeah. But I wonder if they ran into somebody. They're still kind of on the way, it looks like. Is that them? That should be them. So the raid arrived. Are they going to know how to actually, like, attack us? I don't understand why it would arrive at this location. Did I do something with town placement? No. What if I placed a road? You see, I'm afraid I don't fully understand how the system works, but let's see if that helped anything. It's like having to do major surgery to get this game to do what it's supposed to do in the first place. Can any of my tower people shoot them? Hmm. What's my town placement look like? So it's here. Is there any particular reason they're showing up at this area? I guess this wall is not really, like, in the center of my town, and this one's closer to it. Now the cannibal raid ended. I wonder what would happen if I built outward more this way. Maybe I could stretch where my population goes. Like, let's say, for the sake of argument, I do this. It looks like I crashed the game. Okay, it looked like that correctly moved the location of the town, maybe. If I just push the buildings over a little bit, because right now I've got the gate, like, way out there on the outside. Funny thing is, I don't really know what crashed at that time, unless my road placement might have just pushed it over the edge. But I don't think just building a couple of windmills should have done that. All right, so let's look. F12. Who's fighting who now? Oh, the hive that got inside. Yeah, okay. See, now my area of effect is much greater. So maybe they'll be more likely to come to the main gate. Oh, hey, look at that. We got cannibals attacking the gate. That might have done it. Fun fact, you can type the words greater effect with just your left hand. All right, let's see now. What do they do when it's opened? Oh, well, they're in a fight with the Fogmen. What a game indeed. How you doing, Robot Red? Got a lot of enemies, so maybe they're going to come in here and try to bother us now. That would be a good test. My archers are definitely aggroing on people. Ironically, our greatest defense seems to be living in the Fog Islands. What am I thinking about? I'm trying to determine if this, if we'll actually get raids at our base this way, because I actually want them. I've set up this whole line of archers, and I want to play tower defense. So I've been struggling to get raids to actually show up at my gate and then raid me. Speaking of, hello, raiders on Twitch. Good to have you. That's right, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What were you up to today? What were you doing? Michael, do you happen to be around for a shout-out? I can do it if not. Also playing Kenshi. Well, welcome in, Raiders. I am a variety streamer on Twitch and YouTube, and I make YouTube videos about Kenshi as well. We play Kenshi here every Saturday and Sunday, and this is my Fogman Rehabilitation playthrough, where we have just created a wall of defense, and we're testing out our defenses. If you'd like to tell me anything about your playthrough, your channel, anything like that, feel free to share. We like Raiders to be able to talk about themselves a little bit, but it's good to have you all. Yeah, get him. There we go. Hey, hope you're doing well. Thanks for the raid. Just started, so your head hurty. So, like, you just started Kenshi, you're totally new at it. It's a big game. My first playthrough was 280 hours, and I learned a lot. This is a modded playthrough here, so we've got some units that you're not usually able to play. We've got some higher squad size limits and things like that. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I generally recommend, doing Kenshi without a guide or anything like that, but sometimes it can be a little hard to get started. So any questions, any advice, let me know. No guide, just getting flogged. Honestly, that's the way to do it. In my opinion, everybody can play their own way, but that's how I like to do it. What types of games or content do you usually do? Do you do a lot of strategy and sandbox types games? Get Conway over here. Also, if you got to head out, no worries whatsoever. You're welcome to share anything you would like. Got to roll, start your day, have a good stream. Yeah, thank you very much for the raid. Hope your day goes well. We'll definitely check you out and try to catch your run. Play indie games mostly. Okay, I'll definitely try to check you out then. We love indie games, so you have a good one. Dilly, how's it going? Gonna settle on in for a right old lurk? Well, I appreciate you. It's going okay. We are just fighting the pathfinding in Kenshi. We're trying to make sure we can get rated and everything appropriately. It's kind of working. It's kind of working better. Capitulus is dead. How did Capitulus die? Ah, classic. Capitulus took friendly fire to the face. Yeah, that's an important part of the face, I would say, like most of it. Anybody else gonna bleed out on me? Figma got shot in the stomach. I was wondering why nobody... I think I need to open this gate. And then maybe somebody will go build those windmills. And then that will expand our area even more, and it should make our gate easier to find. That's my running theory right now. Hey, Fru, welcome in. Good to have you. I wonder who they're all angry and aggroed at. Is it this one? No, that one's dead. So how's our food storage looking? It's looking pretty good. We might want to have somebody grab some of this food and take it to the archer shack. Now that we're making it at a pretty good pace, and put it in the food barrel here. We'll just have somebody fill that back up every so often. I wonder if the town of Mongrel can get wiped out. I say for no particular reason. Why do you have 2 sleeping bags? Oh, the things these characters do sometimes. Okay, so we got to replace Capitulus. Copernicus, you're gonna get in there and replace Capitulus. I was gonna say the body despawned. It did not. You know, I guess the real, like, expert level of Kenshi is... Why are you stuck here? Consulting the road structure before you build your base. And building a base that flows with the natural roads. And we're gonna reload so that Copernicus knows to eat. How long ago did stream start? Not long, like half an hour. Also, for some reason, why is my chat bot not showing YouTube chats today? It's my YouTube got logged out. Okay, so did Copernicus get something to eat? Why is he undergoing a move order? Where are you going? Oh, that's a big group of them. Do they run in, attack, and then run back out? Pickles is dead. Oh man, this whole thing is falling apart. Mr. Bill is dead. Marvelous Sunday is dead. Y'all need to get out of the downrange. Is Captain Fog stuck in the wall? Yes. Well, it would be great if I could see what Pickle's job was. Oh, you know what? This is my fault. I should have given Pickles better armor. Okay, everybody is going on hold. Except Goliath Squad. Oh, Joker lost a leg. Okay. We can get Joker a leg back. So the problem was that we sent them out to build these things. Now, wait, let me see something. If I delete these... Okay, that one did lower our range a little bit. Okay. Wow, this... this has been a massacre. This one's unconscious from hunger. What is Nardicus doing? Trying to engineer. Nardicus, I'm gonna trust that you've got this. Where are they shooting at now? What is Max Wheatstraw doing? Oh, engineering. You know what? Max, why don't you go grab some of this equipment? Okay, that'll get you better defended. We probably need to make sure everybody's wearing, like, decent equipment. So that if they happen to get shot, they don't die. Or lose a limb. Who told them to make this many hats? Look at all these hats. I am plagued with hats. Yeah, first step is to make sure everybody on the base actually has, like, real armor. That probably would have saved a couple of lives right there. Bakushin, you go get some armor. The wall has detected new enemies. Shoot him! Shoot him! Yeah, there we go. Oh, Misha's out here in concerning armor. Okay, when Misha comes back in... we'll upgrade the armor. We also really need to be banking some more chain shirts. What is Rupert doing? Oh, getting food. That door's supposed to be locked for a reason. We might need to move the food out of there. Okay, continuing. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Team Fortress needs some better armor. Burger needs some better armor. I cannot believe the sheer number of fatalities we had in the first 45 minutes. Curtis, you need some armor and a weapon. Hive is still strong. Oh yeah, I mean, if anything, it's a very Hive attitude, right? Like, a couple people get gunned down, you just like reassign the equipment and keep on moving. See, Joker probably wouldn't have lost the leg if Joker had proper armor. Pernicus is dead. Okay, so it turns out the armor is not a cure-all. Man, the logistics of this situation are challenging. I think we need to destroy all of this and move, because I want to say like 5 out of the 7 fatalities today have been located on this rooftop. I think the fact that we can't guarantee the door stays locked is a problem. The kill box works too well. Okay, is anybody else like laying on the ground bleeding out? No, just Figma. All of this, might I remind you, started because we were having trouble getting the raids to show up at the door appropriately. That's why we had to start building all the way out here. Well, now the aggro is coming from inside the house. Okay, we're gonna feed this guy some food cubes. And then Conway's gonna run into town to get Joker a new leg. Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, it looks like they're having a time over here, too. It's actually a lot of shinobi. What did Joker need? Left leg, okay. All right, KLR series it is. Wow, that was really 20 grand. It's gonna take me like an hour to recruit enough Fogmen to get back the ones that we lost. But I need to make sure the whole raid situation and everything is worked out first. All right, where's Joker? Here's Joker. I don't know why you're carrying all this. They just filled their inventory up with useless crap. No plate jackets, huh? Here's some. Chained shirts for everybody will definitely be next. Get Walter to grab some pants. Target just came out with banana pudding ice cream. That sounds really good. Okay, I'm gonna put you three on these turrets up here. I'm gonna get Team Fortress. No, not Team Fortress. Max Wheat Straw to grab some of this food. Oh, you don't have a backpack. Who have we been using? They don't stock it at your store. Oh no, it's time to have some flown in. Search for Flonin, and they don't have any of that either. Well, they just don't have anything, do they? Well, this was a fun experiment, but this was not the way to go. Other mounted buildings. Oh, spotlights. Yeah, just if you needed an example of how much this building got shot up, here's a bunch of the arrows lodged in it. That would be a sick memorial. What, all the arrows? Let's see, can I build? If I could build a watchtower here. I feel like we could build several watchtowers here. And then they could have people overlooking the wall. All those deadly arrows suspended mid-air, you're right. Let's try one out. Oh, if we put one over here, they might even be able to shoot forces that show up at our gate. It's weird, we haven't seen a real raid in a minute, even with as high as the settings are. We're still only minus 25 with the Western Hive. Are they even still intact? I was really thinking we would get more raids when we stole their queen. So queen need to be dead in order for them to convert to Fogmen and attack. So if they convert to Fogmen, they will not attack. Which sounds a little backwards, I know. But Fogmen they have a flag that indicates they're not a true faction, so they cannot create organized raids. So I need to keep the queen alive so that they don't become Fogmen, so that they can actually send raiding parties. If I were a watchtower archer, these two can probably shoot at the gate. And this one can shoot this way. This one's less useful, but can shoot. I think they can turn, like, probably at least this far. No, they aren't official raids. A couple of times they've attacked, so it makes sense if you want to trigger a real predictable raid. Need them to be regular hive. Yeah, exactly. Queen is just hanging out for now. Yeah, Queen's over here. Because queens are robotic, they can't starve to death. I mean, it says starving, but doesn't have a starving meter. What happens to her after? We don't know. I'm trying to get the raids first of all. That's really the goal here. Is this one shinobi gonna solo this group again? Damn. And then just walk away like it's nothing. Forgot how long these towers take to make when... Joker, you're doing too much. Why do you keep getting copper in your inventory? Why are you picking copper up? Nothing in your job should have you doing that. Engineer picking up copper for construction. Construction of what, though? I don't know, maybe... Are all of these built? The memorial. Yeah. ahead and start plopping down a second tower here. Where do I want it? I'm gonna say that probably because I've got the 3 that can aim over the wall. Oh boy, look at our iron plate capacity. We've got so many. Ready to achieve total industrial victory. I'm gonna say we probably have enough outfits for now that Uno should swap over to chain armor for a bit. I could make it a repeat queue, but that's how we end up with like 60 hats. That chain shirt could literally save a life. It's capitalism for you. I see what you did there. Yeah, this one will be a start. Can we see? They can aim down, yeah. This one right here, this will be the prime angle for defending the door, I think. Actually, this one might be pretty good. It's a shame we've got this right in the way. We have need for this one. That can kind of help. We're now down to a humble 63 members. Wonder if any of them have gained, like, incredibly high precision shooting skills from having shot their own people to death. Sigma's at 20. Oh, Chariot lost an arm. Yeah, I'm going to say that Weston and Sigma, at least, have both taken a Fogman life. They've got 19 and 20 precision shooting, and the only way you level that is friendly fire. All right. This one is floppy. We're gonna roll Stormbug into Electric Eye. We'll put floppy here for now. Wonder if we've made one of these yet. Hey, Rain, welcome in. How you doing? Wonder if those stat increases could be some fourth wall breaking evidence in a trial for murder. All right, Floppy, you're going to go over here and man, just as soon as one of these turrets gets built, you're going to man one of these. Actually, this one right here could be a pretty premium spot. Looks like we have a couple good options over here. They're taking forever to build them, but that's all right. Misha's goal is engineering, so why not doing it? There we go. Nothing on the agenda for raids. I do have it turned up, right? Yeah. All right, well, while I wait for this, I think we can get Conway to go do some recruiting. Find us an active death yard. I think with the population size up, they keep getting wiped out by the shinobi guards. Here we go. Ah, Prince, you say? Where's Narticus going? If you want to attract a prince, you need a raspberry beret. I'm afraid I don't get it. Oh! The queen died. Okay, I guess they can starve to death. So I guess that means no more hive raids for us? Okay, a scrawny raid is on the way. Let's see how this goes. Get Narticus in here. We'll get Floppy assigned to this turret. Maybe we'll get a couple more turrets built before the raid arrives, and we can really see how they play out. I think these are going to be more effective turret designs anyway. Okay, there's the first of the raid. Oh, it's a big one. Look at that. Oh, Floppy's... Is Floppy already on it? Let's see. Oh, Floppy's trying to shoot our people. That's no good. Okay, let's save and load. I love how you have to like have a dialogue with this game. It's really not so simple. You gotta finesse everything that you want to happen. Okay, Floppy's gonna start shooting them. Oh no, get out of there. Who is that? Misha, get out of there. That will chew you alive. Okay, so we don't really have any turrets that can see here too well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get all of these people to go upstairs and on hold. Oh, they're unlocking the door. They're not supposed to be doing that. Where's Joker going? This whole situation has been a wild ride, absolutely. Oh, Joker might be going to repair the gate. Okay, anybody laying on the floor bleeding out? Misha, where are you going? Why don't you fix this door? Forget about whatever you're trying to engineer out there. Okay, the good news was that was a partially successful raid defense. I mean, they showed up in numbers. Anybody killed rounding this final corner? Somebody was bleeding on the way. Okay, I think if we can up the number of turrets, I think we can make that work. Oh, did the scrawny raid end? Did it? Okay, so it looks like Chariot is manning a turret, even missing an arm. So I guess they can do that one-handed. What's all our engineers at, though? What are they doing? Nardicus, what are you doing? Don't have any building materials? Why don't you go get them? I wonder if beak thing traps are possible. You know, like, what if you could capture beak things and put them in a fenced-in area, and then when you get a raid, you open it up? No, I feel like our archers would just shoot the beak things. We don't need much to be finishing some turrets, and I could repurpose some of the Bombardier squad as gunners. Oh, okay, it looks like they're on it now. I wonder if some people might have just been sleeping off battle injuries. Floppy, can you shoot this guy? Ooh, got him. Okay. Okay, it is a possibility. He's not really great at the accuracy yet, but give him some time, he'll be doing it. Okay, let's see. Let's take, anybody got particularly high perception? Ooh, Charming does. Charming, you're gonna be a gunner. This one done? Yeah, this one's done. There you go. I'll be honest, it takes so much longer to build up in this game than I was expecting. I will definitely keep this in mind when planning my runs going forward. Okay, let's see about Conway. Maybe grabbing some new recruits. Is building broken again? I thought they were down here before. Maybe they just don't have anybody to eat. Ah, they're just standing around. Okay. Hey, got any princes? Not seeing any. Nardicus, you get back inside. I don't know what he keeps trying to do out there. Okay, so it looks like we should have some more turrets ready. We're gonna grab face. Congratulations, you are now a storm bug. And let's grab fork. Also a storm bug. It's a lot of extra firepower already. Let's grab Ballistic X. Store bug. And then let's get some turrets going up here. I think probably what I should do is I should build enough raised positions with turrets that if an enemy breaches the inner gate, everybody can get inside a watchtower and on a turret. I wonder how our reputation is with the Western Hive are still not enemies with us. Very strange. I mean, they might simply just not exist anymore. I don't know. But otherwise, like now that their queen is dead, I would have expected full minus 100. Unfortunate that our queen perished while visiting your base. No worries. Accidents happen. So anyway, we eat people now. You know what? Bombardier could just take this. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 10. Team Bombardier could just take this tower. This prince is being very stubborn. We could get a lot of turrets. Let's see if that gives everybody one turret for every person. And then I think we can move on to the next phase of the plan if we get that. The plan. Get a couple more engineers working so we're not sitting here waiting. Let's also see how much chainmail we've made, if any. 5? Okay. The chain shirts truly do take a while to create. Man, look at the sounds of production in here. Just taking over. It should be quite a number of people now capable of shooting as soon as they form up at the gate. I think this station's pretty much full when someone's not getting food. Or maybe not. Okay, we'll have a station we can start adding people to. Have enemies? Some of our turret people are convinced there are enemies. They seem to not want to eat because of that. Wonder what it is about the turrets that seems like it takes a uniquely long time. Are we running out of copper alloy? Is that what? Yeah, okay. That's what's holding us up. Now, who's making the copper alloy? Oh, is it nobody? Is that why? Is there anyone among them with an armor smith skill that's not working? All right, well, Henry it is. I mean, it's out of resources. Iron plates. Are we out of iron plates? Oh, we went through so many iron plates. And nobody's loading the machines. Okay. I'm thinking either somebody died who was supposed to be loading the machines, or I reassigned them. So it turns out the problem is me. Oh, who's firing shots? You know, there's something about this that's very like dystopian game show coded, you know what I mean? Like they have the drone fly in over the cameras and they've got the lights. Tonight we bring to you the tournament of elimination. 37 turret archers line up. Who will show up at their gate? I really need to make people go eat. Otherwise, they're not going to eat. And the prize is, it's all up for grabs tonight. We've got 47 iron plates right here. Oh, Henry's inventory is full of spring steel. Okay, now I bet we see some progress. It's amazing how one hive member can just bind up the whole thing. I wonder where the others got built. Over here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Well, this has been an especially chill one, you know, other than the 3 minutes earlier in which we lost like 10% of our entire colony. Everything aside from that has been really chill. Excuse me. Oh, making copper alloy plates is engineering, which Henry is actually really good at. Okay. I think we might need more turrets yet. Even once these get completed. We'll see. Oh, and electrical components. Oh, Benry's not on jobs. We might have been running low on electrical components as well. Yeah, there we go. This is too many people to keep track of, if I'm being real. What I need is middle management. I need an assistant to the hive manager. To get that job posted on InBeep. Link Tin Fist. Okay, we've got an ad break on Twitch, so I'm going to do something that's never been done before. I'm going to leave my game to AFK for a minute. Can you all keep an eye on things? Can you make sure that nothing goes wrong? It's like 2-3 minutes. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I have complete faith in you. What did you do? What did you all do? I was gone 2 minutes. I was gone 2 minutes, and someone's banging at my door. It's a shinobi guard. Trying to get out. I don't blame him. Really eager to point the finger of blame there. I mean, you all were supposed to watch while I was away. Okay, it looks like we can add 2 people to Team Bombardier. To add Snake. Working on some assignments. Did you miss anything big? You missed the worst case of friendly fire I have ever seen. Like 7 people gone in 60 seconds. So this house in the middle is no longer here because it was a friendly fire magnet. Where is Marvelous Sunday? I'm sorry. Marvelous Sunday, Mr. Bill, Capitulus, Copernicus, Pickles. Joker lost a leg, Chariot lost an arm. Literally all friendly fire. We just had a group of Fogmen get in the base. Let's get Burger up here, and Burger can go to Team Goliath. They fought valiantly in the wrong direction. Get Meridius up here. Meridius will go to Team Goliath. Oh, and I forgot we have turrets along this wall also. Lloyd can go here and go to the wall. Miss you starting this? Kenshi is the setting that drew you to my account, and you arrived late for both Kenshi streams. It's all right. It happens, and Twitch and everything is not very good at notifying people. But I hope you're doing well today. Get Bakushin up here, and Bakushin will go to the wall. All right, so how many people do we have on Bombardier? 3, 6, 9. Okay, we can take one more. Let's grab Adachi can go here. So that's a full 10. We'll actually get Lunk to go to this one. Why is Escargot starving? Go eat something, bro. Escargot can be the final member of Bombardier. Oh, no, they have 10. Oh, because I just put Adachi there. All right. Escargot can go along the wall. Let's get Lunk to get a chained vest. And some new equipment. All right, we'll get Beep. Get a chain shirt. See if we have a turret to put Beep on. Should be most turret positions filled. All right. All ready to go kick a hornet's nest? Question is, what flavor of hornet's nest do we want to kick? You don't like hornets? Understandable. Let's go kick because it's the most thematically appropriate and the one that I'm able to most easily roll into roleplay. Let's go kick the Southern Hive. In your experience, bald-faced hornets are the most aggressive and happen to have the most kickable nests. We might need a dust coat for this. I think there are some in this container. Pardon me. You know, Fru, I feel like I recognize that song, but I'm not able to place it right now. Ah, Neil Young. See, I was never a big listener, so that makes sense. Heard it so much on the radio over the years. Yeah, I follow. Oh, okay. Looks like we're going through stack. They're all just standing around. You think they're like, huh? Anybody just see that just now? Now, one thing I will have to be careful of as we approach this location is beak things. Elder beak things, to be precise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, I can't even click into the game to accept the crash. I feel like I have pushed Kenshi very far with this playthrough, and it's like gasping for air. It's saying no more, no more. Just when a certain someone would say this game has brought my PC to its knees. You know, the funny thing is, this isn't even my PC being brought to its knees. This is Kenshi's engine being pushed to its very limit. I'm pretty sure my PC is not sweating at all right now. How far back is this? Yeah, it just reminded you of it. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I think this is just before we headed out. Ah, building's broken. There we go. References don't always fit conversations like a glove. You know, as somebody who like speaks in like 50% obscure references, I totally get it. So what do we think? Kenshi 2 going to be any better about this on Unreal Engine 5? Or is it going to go from a low resource game that doesn't run well on any machine to a high resource game that doesn't run well on any machine? We've got bandit demands on the way, do we? Okay, that ought to be fun. Let me know when they get there. Word is spreading that if they come knock on my door, we shoot each other. Okay, we're getting there. Now, where's this raid? Is it showing up? Oh, I guess it's bandit demands. It's not necessarily a raid yet, so maybe it doesn't show up as a red marker. I think it crashed again. If I'm being real with you all, the realization that this playthrough might be unsustainable has been creeping in, and I am trying to get it along to like the final goalposts that I wanted to hit to tell this story. And also, I mean, we're like 13 streams in now, but I guess we have to do it on the lower speed. Luckily, I did save partway through this run. Need more Marvelous Sundays so you can watch Marvelous Sunday on a Marvelous Sunday while eating a Marvelous Sunday. I don't disagree. Well, while we're all here waiting for this to load, just a reminder that if you happen to be joining us over on YouTube, I do a lot of Kenshi content. I make videos. This one's going to be a video. I've got several others already out, and I am trying to go for YouTube Partner that is 1,000 subscribers. So if you would like to be notified of any of that, we'd love to have you. It does help get me closer to my goal, and it gets you free notifications. I wonder if traveling at this speed is more tolerable anyways because of fewer loading zones. You know what? I think I have... Yeah, I have a stealth leg on, which we will need for what we're doing, but for now we can put the other scout leg on and be even faster. I wonder if the bandit demands are still on the way. Doesn't show up here. We'll see if they show up at my door. Imagine the game is under a lot of strain since it's trying to handle a lot. The big Fogmen squads, Mongrel, a lot of units. Yeah, PC may just ignite if you go into the swamp. I also do have the populations turned up a lot. Damn, it's so crashy today. What is this? I wonder if it's because I messed around with the road settings. Except those shouldn't persist between states. So since the game was loaded and then closed, it shouldn't persist because I didn't do a permanent mod. So it wouldn't be that. I guess I can try turning the multiplier down, the population. Maybe I turn the population down and the raid size up. Because the population is making me load it everywhere I go. And if I just turn the raid size up, it should only have to follow that one raid group. I'll go 1.5 for now until I know what it looks like. It says we're under attack, but I don't see where. I'm sure it's nothing. Hopefully the run isn't lost to the crashes. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. If it doesn't want to go to like this part of the map, then I'll do what I can to, you know, play out the last of the stuff that I wanted to before then. You know, stuff in other areas, but I was really hoping to get to the Southern Hive. Well, okay, as far as the week ahead goes, I think I'm going to try to do 3 weekday streams. So I'm going to try to finish Chronos. And then we're going to do more of Fallout 4 Whispering Hills. I don't know if we're close to the end of Whispering Hills or not. And then I got a key for an indie game. I don't know if anybody remembers when I played that one game, Vignettes, the Dream City, or the Charity Shop. I got a key for an indie game which is developed by that developer, who I've been following for a while. So I think I might do like a themed indie slash demo day to play that game and then a couple of others because I think the itch page said for most people it was like an hour, hour and a half. So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then next Saturday, Sunday will be Kenshi. Possibly, at this point, possibly a new Kenshi run. Yeah, it's this area. It doesn't like this area. You notice it's been the same place every time, and it's funny, Ada, that you called out the swamps, and that's kind of the area where it's crashing. Okay, so let's see what else we can get to. Basically, the long and short of it, since I'm having trouble actually doing the thing, is I wanted to trigger revenge raids from each of the major factions and the Southern Hive and try to survive them. The Southern Hive was going to be the next one with the lore because it made sense with Lunk, you know, wanting to research hives and how they're created and everything. But we'll try some more local factions, and then if we can get through those, maybe I'll probe at, like, different ways to go to the Southern Hive, like maybe if I go through Iraq or something. Okay, so we are actually not that far from Stack. It is 10 in the morning, so I don't know if it's a bad time to be trying this, but let's see what happens. Okay, the wall is activating again. I don't know who they keep seeing. Well, that's just a regular Inquisitor. Not surprised that it's near the swamp. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got some of the optimization stuff going too, like the particle, what is it, particle occlusion, and I've got the compressed textures and all sorts of stuff. All right, where's the one I'm looking for? Ah, 50-50. Let's go. That was a big hit. That was a nasty hit. Maybe if I wait and try it in the night. Can I get my assassination up by doing this? Damn, 57, huh? Okay. Probably just grab a bed at Mongrel. Faster than getting back to my own city. Wonder how much my assassination went up, if at all. We'll rest up, we'll try again. There might even be an Inquisitor closer to Mongrel. Not sure. Oh yeah, the whole crashing thing. Let's slow down the speed. How many 50-50s in a row could I possibly fail, right? Oh yeah, this bed's 3,000. I forgot about that. Expensive. And I actually don't know if it has the healing rate. For non-skeleton limbs, I mean. $3,000 for a bed that won't heal. So it will repair your skeleton limbs. I'm curious now, will one of these repair health faster? Yeah. Yeah, see, the regular bed repairs organic, fleshy health much faster. And if we're lucky, we may be able to get back to stack while it's dark out. And Seta will be sleeping, perhaps. So you need 2 different beds for full healing and repair. Yes, it's one of the drawbacks of skeletons that keeps them from being, like, ridiculously overpowered early game. because when you take damage to a skeleton limb, you take what's called wear damage, so your max health for that limb goes down over time until you repair in a skeleton bed. And you need some high-level science to make your own, so until that point, you need money to pay for skeleton repair beds. All right, let's see if we can make it now back to stack in the night. Funny how much you've missed. Just the little details, you mean? I think I think you really need to play to follow all those details. I would not really expect someone to follow all of that just from watching. All right, midnight. Perfect time to strike. I think we're somehow faster when sneaking. All right, now where's my mark? Here to say your daily hello and then back to your own modded Kenshi playthrough. Hey, good luck. Thanks for saying hello. One of these times it's gonna work. Where did he go? Oh, no, that's not him. Lots of Inquisitors, but not the one I'm looking for. Go upstairs. Maybe I woke him up and he went for a walk and a think. Did he follow me a certain way, maybe? I mean, maybe he fled the town for his safety. Hey, Scanlan, welcome back. All right. Here it is. Let's see. Can I get him now? Yes. Go, Conway, go! Back home with you. Oh, very nice, Scanlan. Yeah, I hope Commercial's having a good time. And I hope you enjoy the game, too. Gorgeous game, but the pacing is a bit off for you. Oh, have you seen more of it? I was gonna say, that looked like Shaq. Did the world state change that fast? For Shaq to be wandering around out here? Right, Scanlan, I get you. Yeah, I'm glad you can play it on Game Pass. That's where I tried it. Retribution of God moving towards the Neo Hive. Okay. Now this is gonna be a raid. Shall you snooze ads? No, we'll go ahead and break for them because this could end up being a long fight. Thank you, though. Pre-ordered Resident Evil 9. Very nice. You'll be getting it on release day. I'm really looking forward to that one. All right, we've got ads over on Twitch soon, so this is usually when I take my breaks. I'm gonna go, I'll be right back, and when I come back, we are going to see, finally, if we survive the retribution of God, or if this is the end of our hive of Fogmen. Let's find out when I return. Appreciate you.
I can feel it. They're gonna come to life any second, and I'm gonna regret ever poking around back here.
Please.
What did I tell you? Oh, wow, I am really good at being a vehicular menace.
Y'all ever wonder what you would do without the internet and video games and all of that? Like, where all of that brain power would go if it weren't dedicated to learning thousands of little numbers in a video game? I think about that sometimes. Like, if all of this didn't exist and I lived 500 years ago, would I be like a guy who cataloged like 150 kinds of pea flour? Or, you know, held some type of historic tradition, or, you know, maybe made some metallurgy advances or something like that? Because today my brain power goes to this.
All right, now luckily I already absorbed some of these mines up through here, so there should be fewer. Notice I didn't say none, I said fewer.
Is being really sick sometimes gives you like revelations, you know what I mean? When you're like, wow, I took this thing for granted, or wow, I should have handled that differently. Mine was that I kind of feel like Oliver Swanwick a little bit when I started to breathe again. You know, that character that wins the lottery in Fallout New Vegas, and you run into him and he's like, yeah, smell that air, breathe it in. And then everybody shoots him in the face and kills him on the spot. I think I might have judged Oliver too harshly, because I get it now. Because, yeah, smell that air. It's pretty great. So, you know, I'm sorry, Oliver, for all of the times that I have left you a headless corpse strewn on the ground outside of Nipton. Man, look at those lighting effects. But where's my ray tracing? It's literally unplayable. Are we all done moving? I'll accept mild gesticulating. Oh, no, I will not. I will not accept mild gesticulating. That is the last time I tolerate mild gesticulating.
No, you know what? We're gonna run up his heating bills while we're in here. Flush the toilet a bunch, too. Guy will never understand why his utilities are so high after today. Me when I'm in the club, straight up jorking it. And by it, let's just say... Who thought this animation was a good idea? Look how big these rabbits...
Okay, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. I know, especially if you are on YouTube, the interruptions may not be expected, but I try to do my best across all platforms. So, we have some retribution of God to prepare for. The bonus content in that clip is Cybiko in chat. What did Biko say? So here's what we're gonna do. You know what would be so cool is if you could turn off specific jobs. Quoth Cybiko, he's jorking his peanut. Where are they aggroing at all of a sudden? It doesn't seem like it's the raid yet. And the raid is definitely on the way. Okay, so all of these turrets are manned. Let's close this door. Okay, so everybody who's not on a job basically is gonna hide. We'll get Henry here. Get Uno here. And we'll get Chitinous here. Burger. Subway Slammer. Vermilion, Flat Cake. Cornflake is... I don't know where Cornflake is gonna go. Oh, Cornflake's getting on a turret. Subway Slammer's getting on a turret. Burger's going up there. Snake, what are you doing? Snake should get up there. Dachi, get over here. Oh no, they should be on these. Dachi and Snake. Yeah, because they're part of Bombardier. This would be an excellent time for exceedingly dramatic music. Yep, here they come. They've gotten caught up either by the Fogmen or the Shinobi Guards. I suspect they'll make their way through in either case. The Kenshi overlapping violin. Oh, did Chariot just leave a turret? To its credit, it's one hell of a melody when it overlaps. I mean, all of the soundtrack is great. They're not leaving, are they? I think some of them got aggroed by something else. Oh, maybe they're forming back up with the leader and then they're going to come this way? Night is ruined because trying to quickly find cinematic battle music has led to combing through AI slop. Oh, no. Gonna be playing Mafia. Very nice. I've never played any of the Mafia games. There was a little indicator out here for somebody who might already be inside the base. Oh, that's Seta. Okay, so it looks like they're trying again. Saw Jamie play it and she said it was really good. Well, I hope you have fun. Okay, I guess we just have to wait 2 days and 0 hours. That might have been an unrelated raid. The only one here does not hate AI content, just how it is being abused for such content. The idea of AI-generated content is not so unappealing to you so long as actual effort is put into the post-generation editing and customization. Yeah, I'd say that's probably on the unpopular side of things. Yeah, I tend to be very much against, like, I don't want to hear music that was made by an algorithm. Like, even if you take the stems and you mix them up and, like, at some point it becomes human music again. If you, like, completely cut it up, sample it, remix it, add effects, and, you know, you're, like, running it into a sampler and then developing melodies yourself with the sampled elements. You could make it into something that's music, but you would have to put it in a blender to such a degree to do so that you could do that with non-AI music as well. And with AI, anything that is not made humanly, like no emotion behind what it puts out. Yeah, exactly. I feel nothing when I look at an AI image or listen to an AI song. To me, it's like playing a video game and using a cheat code to skip the fun part of the game. Like, you're like, oh, yep, I'm invincible. I hold down the right shoulder button, and look at that, the enemies disappear. Yay, me. You know, it's just, it does nothing for me. It's like, okay, what about the human endeavor? What about the yearning, the reaching across this isolary existence that we all share, yet are equally detached from? It's like getting all 100 stats in Kenshi as soon as you make a new world. Right. You've definitely seen an AI image that made you feel something. Welcome in, Potbelly Space Trucker. What was this something? Dropping them deep thought words like an oracle. I don't know. I'm just a man, and I think we need to embrace our humanity. Because that's the thing, right? Is like when you ask AI to do stuff for you, you lose your ability to do it yourself. And I know some people are going to think that I'm being like too Luddite, too boomer, but when's the last time that you remembered somebody's phone number? How many people do you know that cannot navigate around their own city without Google Maps because they've been using it since they started driving, right? All of these things, how many people can write a check anymore? And I'm not saying you need to do any one of those things. What I'm saying is when those things become outsourced mentally for you, your brain no longer forms the neural connections and you no longer can do that activity yourself. So when you now outsource your thank you cards and your business emails and your songwriting and your image generation and your tweets, what are you going to be capable of doing? It feels sometimes like we're looking at like the end of human competence because people will farm out literally anything with the lightest mental load. Just waiting for this supposed wrath. Oh, wait. Before, I think it was retribution of God, and now it's wrath of God. Did the raid? I think the first raid got defeated. And then that escalated the raid ladder. So we might actually be having an even tougher raid to defend from. A lot of game playing you do is mainly role playing for story writing for yourself. And game playing is at best a bit of save scumming of something that would effectively end the story you're writing happens. And that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because you're still taking a part in it, and you're still taking part in somebody else's story as well. Like, when I build stories in Kenshi, I'm building them off of the world that was written by the Kenshi team. But if I were playing a game that was written by an AI, it's just like there's no magic in that world building for me. It's just there. It's just, we basically... the whole thing about, like, infinite monkeys on infinite typewriters. We basically found a way to create a sorting algorithm to press a button and make something legible generated by one of those monkeys fall out. We're really just generating the result of an algorithm, just tokenized pieces of language, what is most likely to go together. You could say our brains do that too, but I don't know. I'd like to think there's something kind of special about being alive, about being like a free-thinking, sentient, independent being that collates the outside world around us and turns it into something through our own lens of perspective. I think the journey comes before the destination. Pink Floyd's The Wall is deeply human because of how much it wrestles with human experiences. When you hear it, you really get to understand how difficult the old-fashioned British schooling system was and how much it crushed people. Stripped of that, it's a generic school bad anthem. Yeah, I mean, it's just... If anything, the rise of AI and technology makes me want to be more humanist. Because it's... it's not us. It's just an imitation of what we do. And I guess if you're not all that attached to your humanity and your independent qualia and your own existence to the point that mathematical replications of what you do are satisfactory, I can't really say that you're wrong for that, but I'll continue to choose to reject it for me. We've still put an enormous amount of effort and time into art and media. To you, it's the only time you get the satisfied feeling from completing something. Right. Obligatory, it's also destroying the planet and removing fresh water from the water cycle at a rate that is unsustainable, so that's a problem. I have heard this. I don't speak to that because I don't understand the scale of it and the implications. And being mindful of my own practices, I also, am a heavy computer user and GPU user and things like that. So to me, I'm just, I'm not personally familiar with how much worse generative AI usage is over other types of graphically intensive computing. But it's something I probably should be more aware of and should have more quantifiable figures on hand for. "23 hours. Think tech's okay, you just gotta stay connected." Yeah, I'll go even further. You need to use tech if you want to stay, I'll say, relevant in the world. Like, if you want to interact with daily society, you need to be functionally literate in the level of technology that's commonly used. That doesn't mean you have to adopt it for everything. Like, in general, I don't think it's wrong to occasionally use an LLM for something or understand what it does and how. I just reject its use in creative endeavors. Speaking of, I have a Project Zomboid video that should be coming up that I'm in talks with a voice actor to voice a character in the video. Because I have decided, with the way that I see YouTube and stuff going, I want to continue to highlight even amateur creators. And I would absolutely rather work with independent voice actors and graphic designers and things like that than get AI to do it for me. So I'm really hopeful to bring that to you soon. Soon being, relatively soon, a couple of weeks. Trying to read more indie books on that note. Very fair. If it looks like I'm not doing anything, it's because I'm not doing anything because I'm waiting for this raid to come. Building off of that, the always available and online expectation our society has developed in the last couple of decades is unhealthy. Yeah, I would say so. I would say a lot of expectations we have today are unhealthy. I would even go so far as to say, if you took us back to, if you sent any one of us back to, 1997 with our cell phone, I would say that well in excess of 95% of us would have something that they would find diagnosable as a mental health issue concerning that device. And I'm including myself in that. I'm not taking pot shots at other people. 1,000% put me on there. AI isn't human, even if made by humans. It's not human because it only follows the instruction it gave itself and nothing else. AI cares about the ending and only the ending. If AI were to actually become not only intelligent, but cognizant and observant. Yeah, so there may be a day when we have to reckon with the fact that AI looks like it is a sentient being that can choose what information to take in, what passions to pursue, what projects to develop. At that point, it's going to be a different conversation. We're not there yet. So until we have to cross that hard bridge, I'm going to choose to stay on the side of not supporting generative creations. Maybe this is small channel lover coat, but think the concept of virality has really skewed our perceptions. People treat 100 viewers as a bad thing, but in real life, if you made 100 people happier with what you've made, that's a lot of people. It's true, and I think it has to do with the scale that came with internet monetization. Because if you're a musician and you can pull 100 people to a venue to watch you perform and pay tickets or buy drinks, and you share the drinks with the drink profit with the bar, whatever, that's something. That's like money in your pocket. And if you can sell 100 people a CD or a t-shirt, that's something. But 100 people watching a stream or listening to a stream of your song is going to be generously maybe a couple of pennies outside of, other things. And part of, I've been thinking about getting into this a little bit more, but part of that reality is the fact that Twitch in particular is heavily dependent on parasocial attachments to derive and extract value from viewers based on their emotional attachment to the creator. So Twitch needs you to feel emotionally connected to people to send monetary support, because this limitation is not inherent just to the creator, but also to the platform. So as we become more micro specialized as a society, being an internet creator is a huge micro specialization. The margin that there is per capita to extract from that is exponentially smaller. And that's why we need larger numbers to boost us up to the same thing. Like, case in point, I have 600,000 Instagram views this month. That's literally nothing. Versus if 600,000 people had seen you give an interview on TV, on the news, that's incredible. You know what I mean? It's just, it's different scales altogether. Hot take is parasocial attachments have always existed. They've just been recorded more. Yes, they have. They have, in fact, always existed. But our society is able to enable and nurture them in ways that were never possible at this scale in human history previously. You used to have to work to talk to your parasocial attachment. Are we running out of food? I don't know if we're running out of food. Oh, and now they're showing up at the wrong gate again. If I open this door, will they go towards it? How about if I get the archers to shoot? Part of the expectation is to give viewers or community members more access to the streamer in terms of emotional connection, amounts of time spent together, recognition. Twitch as a platform does not have any meaningful protections in place for streamers in the cases of viewers taking things too far. I would say Twitch's own self-interest prevents them from developing that. They actively need to not do that because Twitch is still not profitable. And is actively draining viewership, so they not only need to continue the extraction that they're doing, they need to increase it. And anything that runs counter to that is just bad business for them. And I don't trust them to think their way out of this conundrum. Wrath of God expired. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I was super excited for this. I think this is broken. I just think that I have broken the base system in Kenshi to the point that nothing in this regard is going to function. I'm crashing trying to go to the Southern Hive. None of the raids are reaching my base. How many mods are you? Like 6. And none of them are base or building mods. I've got recruitable prisoners, 256 squad limit, shopping economy expanded, compressed textures, and nice map. So, unfortunately, other than the squad limit, other than the 256 squad limit, I think this is just vanilla Kenshi struggles. If I imported, I've not imported. We'll give it a try. Does the Kenshi lore ever tell you what happened to the planet you're orbiting on the desert moon? I don't know. I do know that there is a space elevator in the Ashlands. So there's an implication that there's a transfer of resources and maybe personnel and things like that. Do I want to import dead NPCs? I want to keep this checked, right? Because I want the NPCs that were dead to stay dead. Okay. Did I save before import? I did. Maybe backlog to see if raid comes? What do you mean by that? You prepare a spell to summon Frankie. Depending what happens, and it's getting late anyways, we may wrap up here. And then I might do a vote on my YouTube channel, which of course anybody could vote in, but I just think YouTube would be a good place to hold the poll. To see if we want to attempt to fix this, or with no guarantee that it works, or move on to one of the like 5 other playthroughs that I have planned. Load a save before the raid expired. I don't know that I have one of those. I've got auto saves, but I don't know which one's going to be. Got to import the save before it expired. Right. Let me see. Okay, this is still an upcoming event. They should have an import button from here, or a go back to menu button. It's okay, it's a quick game to launch. All right, let's see what happens. So much that was never done to this game, it's hilarious. Well, to be fair, didn't the community vote for them to stop working on it and go to Kenshi 2? For a long time, I mean, there isn't a menu, but oh yeah, they think it was just unfinished, and they acknowledged that, and the community wanted them to keep it unfinished and move on to the new game. So yeah, it looks like I have no raid here. Nope, base, by the way, thank you. It's just broken. I tried to Kenshi too close to the sun, and I burned my wings. All right, well, we've got no raid here. So I think this is usually where I call it anyways. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this here. And like I said, I will share a link to I'll do the YouTube poll, and I will share a link in the Discord and everywhere else, and we can vote for where to go from here, because I'm feeling like I don't know how to salvage this playthrough without a huge overhaul. So I think most likely, unless everybody overwhelmingly votes to try to salvage this one, I think most likely this is the end of the Fogman rehabilitation run. And look what we accomplished. How many recruits? 64. Look what we accomplished. Our own Fogman hive, high-grade technology, turrets, master weapons, master armor, food production. All of this starting with one person slowly recruiting an entire team of Fogmen. There's a cannibal raid on the way. We're going to Hail Mary this. We're just going to see what could be. If you can get the unlimited base raid range mod working by next week, that could be a thing to do. Not a given that will work, though. That would be really cool. The problem I'm having is with raids actually knowing how to target my base. So raids are showing up, but they're standing at the wrong part of the base, and then they just kind of leave. Maybe the Holy Nation saw the intel and said, screw this. Their intel didn't tell them about the time earlier when we lost like 7 people to friendly fire in about 60 seconds. If they had raided then, they might have actually wiped us. We would have taken a third of ourselves out in the beginning. Okay. That raid stuck too. Well, all right. We'll, you know what? This was a great run. Just because this is a slight down note, this was super fun. I've never seen anybody do this run. I still think it's going to make a great video. And I had a great time, and there was so much good conversation and jokes and everything else. It was a great time, and that's that. I'm happy about it. What was the goal? So we were just going to... First of all, I wanted to create a Fogman society, which we did. We became self-reliant. on just Fogmen that we captured and recruited with the Recruit Prisoners mod. We made our own food, we made our own weapons, we built a city. So that was cool. That was the early goal. The second goal was going to be I wanted to build a basically tower defense, and I wanted to fight off a raid, the biggest raid from each faction, each major faction and the Southern Hive. And I couldn't get to the Southern Hive. Game kept crashing. And so I tried to start the raids from the Holy Nation, and they just won't raid the base. So I literally would have to tear everything down and try to rebuild a base to try to get it working. And there's no guarantees it would with the size of the base and everything that I'm working with. So we'll take the week. We'll deliberate on it. If you would like to... what start did I use? Just the Wanderer, one person. If you'd like to keep up with future streams, Discord is the place to do it. You can find the Discord... if you're on YouTube, you can find it in the description, the About section of the video. And by the way, if you'd like to see my Kenshi blind first playthrough, if you'd like to see my solo hardcore rock bottom martial arts playthrough, if you'd like to see my Kenshi video essay, Kenshi Making Amazing Stories, that's on the YouTube channel as well. I appreciate all the support over there. I appreciate any subscriptions. If we get to 1,000, it will allow me to start monetizing the channel and start earning a little bit from what we're doing over on the YouTube, all the views on the VODs and the videos and everything else. So that'll be a big help to me. We're a ways off. I know I'm not going to get it overnight, but literally every person that subscribes contributes to that, and it means a lot. That said, YouTube, thank you for being here with us. Whether you were here live or you caught the VOD, I appreciate you. And I hope you've enjoyed the Kenshi Fogmen Rehabilitation run as much as I have. YouTube, until we catch you again, and please do look out for more Kenshi series.